You're watching TAG TV.
India is well known around the world owing to its historical background, diverse cultures and interesting traditions. Its ancient scriptures and texts have been the way of life of its people for thousands of years. Today, the country is taking huge strides in the field of science and technology, paving a way towards a progressive India. So friends, I'm your host Karim Zimik, and today in our episode of My India, we will take a look at some of the stories that very well showcase the unique culture and prosperity of a country stretching from Himalayas to Kanyakumari. Spring is just around the corner and Indians are all set to welcome its arrival with huge pomp and show. A number of festivals or galas are being hosted around the country to provide people with an opportunity to rejuvenate themselves for the coming season. So today we will take you to the 17th edition of the Colorful Spring Festival of Dehradun in Uttarakhand that attracts lakhs of visitors every year, enabling them to soak their senses in the floral charm and witness the wonderful traditions of the state.
Colorful flowers are blooming in their full glory, local artists dancing to the beats of traditional music, and visitors making the best of their time. This is what one get to witness in the city of love, Dehradun, as it hosts its inaugural Spring Festival. Held in the state's Raj Bhavan, the festival hosts a number of floral exhibitions and competitions with an aim to give a boost to floriculture and bring prosperity in the lives of farmers living in the mountainous regions of the state. Inaugurated by the state's governor, Baby Rani Maurya, this year nearly 85 varieties of flowers were put on display, enabling visitors to experience the nature at its best. Several stalls were also set up during the two-day exhibition where farmers were informed about several government schemes besides making them aware about the modern equipment of horticulture.
फल और फूल प्रदर्शनी का राजभवन में जो उद्घाटन हुआ है, इससे पूरा उत्तराखंड के जो हमारे फूलों के काश्तकार हैं, जो हरी सब्जियां उगाते हैं, ऐसे किसानों को इससे बहुत लाभ मिलने वाला है। यहाँ एक ही स्थान पर किसानों को हर चीज़ उपलब्ध रहेगी, बीज से लेके खाद से लेके और क्या-क्या जानकारियाँ होनी चाहिए कृषि के विषय में, हम अपनी खेती को और कैसे उपयोगी, उन्नत और आर्थिक रूप से सशक्त बनाएं, इसका पूरा प्रदर्शन यहाँ पर किया गया है।
Exhibited flowers were placed in different categories that included cut flower, potted plants, loose flower, cactus, spot photography and much more. Nearly 2 lakh visitors thronged the festival to be a part of the annual extravaganza and witness the floral charm.
हम लोग फोटोज़ खींच रहे हैं, मतलब डिफरेंट हाइब्रिड्स को देख रहे हैं कि कैसे हाइब्रिड बन सकते हैं, किस किस कलर में बन सकते हैं और कितने टाइप्स के फ्लावर हो सकते हैं और लोगों की मतलब क्रिएटिविटी, मतलब जैसे कि पिकॉक बनाया था वहाँ पे फ्लावर से, मतलब काफ़ी कुछ देखने को मिल रहा है यहाँ पे।
Near the exhibition area, folk dances were also performed by the local artists to keep the visitors entertained, besides depicting the state's rich cultural heritage. In one of the acts, artists dressed in colorful costumes danced to the tunes of traditional musical instruments, which each of them was carrying. Visitors were seen capturing the amazing performances of the artists in their mobile phones.
यहाँ पे बहुत अच्छे फोक डांस हो रहे हैं, सारे एक्टिविटीज़ देख के बहुत मज़ा आ रहा है। ये सब देख के हमको बहुत सारे फ्लावर्स, कलरफुल फ्लावर्स देख के अच्छा लग रहे हैं। अलग अलग स्टॉल्स में जा रहे हैं हम, अच्छा लग रहा है सब देख के।
As a part of the festival, several gymnastic performances were also conducted. In many of them, students beautifully showcased their acrobatic skills, leaving the audience spellbound. A presentation based on martial arts was another draw. Beat diving through the fire ring or breaking the marble plates with hand, several stunts were showcased during the act. Visitors in huge numbers gathered around the performance area to witness the show from close and enjoy the highly energetic stunts.
Ingrained with rich values and various beliefs, India is known for its diverse culture and unique traditions in the whole world. It has been the land of Sufi saints who throughout their life worked for the welfare of the society and are thus respected by every community. This was recently witnessed during the Urs or death anniversary of Saint Hazrat Sayyid Nur Shah Sahib in Jammu and Kashmir's Kulgam district, which was thronged by people of all faiths. Have a look.
The snowy cover and dark wood trees in the Kulgam district of Jammu and Kashmir became the testament of communal harmony as devotees cutting across religious lines gathered at the dargah of Sufi saint Hazrat Sayyid Nur Shah Sahib Wali Baghdadi to commemorate his Urs. Regarded as one of the greatest Sufi saints, Sayyid Nur Shah Sahib throughout his life spread the message of peace and brotherhood, and today he is revered by people of all faiths.
इनका यही जोर था कि हम किसी के साथ झगड़ा ना करें, हमसायों के साथ ठीक से रहे, गरीबों को खिलाए, भूखों को खिलाए, एक दूसरे के साथ ठीक तरह से रहे, एक दूसरे की मदद करे। हिंदू, मुस्लिम, सिख, ईसाई सब इनकी ज़ियारत पे आते हैं और सब अपनी अपनी मन्नतें मांगते हैं और सबकी मन्नतें पूरी भी होती है।
During Urs, Dargah of the saint resonates with recitations and chants of holy verses of Quran. Devotees with tears in their eyes and deep devotion inside their heart prayed for the peace, prosperity, unity and communal harmony in the state.
हम फैमिली के साथ यहाँ आते हैं और हमारी मन्नतें हैं कुछ मतलब जो इंशाल्लाह ज़रूर पूरी होंगी। हमने यही दुआ मांगी है कि अमन हो, खुशी हो, मतलब भाईचारा हो आपस में।
Special arrangements were also done by the authorities to facilitate devotees who thronged the shrine. Streets leading to the dargah were also lined up with various shops selling sweets and other items so that visitors can make their purchase. Coming from far and wide, these devotees attend the Urs every year so as to seek the blessings of Holy Saint and get their wishes fulfilled.
नूर शाह बगदादी का ये ज़ियारत है, यहाँ पर हर साल उर्सा मनाया जाता है। मैं और अपनी फैमिली के साथ में हर साल यहाँ पर इस उर्से पे शिरकत करता हूँ और जो कि हमारी यहाँ पर लोगों की मुराद होती है वो पूरी हो जाती है। इस घर से हम भी यहाँ पर आते, हमारी मुरादें भी यहाँ पर पूरी हो जाती हैं।
Religious ceremonies like these, where people keeping aside their religious biases and differences merge together to foster the spirit of oneness among people, are instrumental in strengthening the country's secularism.
Now a roundup of some of the major stories that made news recently.
Bollywood celebrities recently took part in a friendly charitable cricket match held in the entertainment capital, Mumbai. The event was organized by Raj Kundra Foundation, in which celebrities like Sunil Shetty and Rohit Roy picked up the ball and bat.
लैपटॉप पे खेलने से बेहतर है कि बाहर जाके एनवायरनमेंट का मजा ले, मैदान का मजा ले और क्रिकेट का मजा ले।
Cricket is one of the most popular games in India, which is not only played in stadiums but in streets, local parks also. A photo exhibition to mark the 60th Tibetan National Uprising Day drew scores of tourists to India's northern hill town of Dharamshala. The exhibition, titled 60 Years of Tibetan Resistance, was being held at the Tibetan Museum and focuses on China's occupation and Tibetan struggle against it.
I found the photo exhibition and the museum itself really interesting. I feel a little bit embarrassed that I didn't know enough of the history before coming here, so it's definitely been a massive eye-opener for me, and I'm really keen to find out a lot more, so I'll be going home and doing more reading and seeing what else I can find out about the struggles.
The exhibition was inaugurated by Finance Minister of Tibetan government in exile, Karma Yeshi. China has ruled Tibet with an iron fist since troops took over the region in 1950. China fears that any unrest in Tibetan regions could pose a threat to its rule there. The government rejects criticism that it has repressed Tibetan religious freedom and culture, saying its rule has ended serfdom and brought development to a backward region. Bollywood actress Alia Bhatt was awarded the Women of Worth Award in India's showbiz capital, Mumbai. She received the award for her contribution to Hindi cinema and for her choice of characters.
I think every firstly woman is of worth, क्योंकि हर औरत कुछ ना कुछ काम करती है अपनी ज़िंदगी में that is worthwhile to somebody in their life, चाहे वो काम की तरफ हो या personal life की तरफ हो या खुद की तरफ हो.
Bhatt is currently enjoying the success of a film based on Mumbai street rappers, Gully Boy, which reportedly has already minted over $14 million. She also launched her production company, Eternal Sunshine Productions, recently.
Today in our section of Asia Buzz, we will see how Japanese companies have been making their presence felt at several countries across the globe. At one side, where Aeon is fast developing its retail business in Indonesia with its cashless service and motorbike taxi, on the other side, Ajinomoto is making great contribution towards the improvement of food industry in Cambodia. A report.
Indonesia is developing at a fast pace. A motorbike is the major transportation for people here. Currently, motorbike taxi dispatching service through a smartphone application is getting popular along with cashless payment. Aeon Mall Jakarta Garden City is a huge shopping center having playground equipment facility, many kinds of restaurants and daily grocery stores. In the weekend, many people spend time here as a recreation place by incorporating the style of the Japanese hospitality to entertain the customer first. Aeon Mall, which is a Japanese company that develops and operates huge shopping malls in Asian countries, is paying attention to cashless service and motorbike taxi. Aeon Mall held joint press conference to announce partnership with Gojek, the company that develops applications for consumers.
実私たちイオンモールは、インドネシア、最大の消費者向けアプリゴジェック様と協業を開始したことをお知らせいたします。インドネシアでのすべてのお客様の生活が向上することを願うとともに、その実現に邁進していきたいと考えております。
Gojek is the developer and operator of convenient applications for consumers and many kind of service related to daily life. Consumers are able to pay cashless settlement in shops of Aeon Mall. Only QR code is read with the camera in a special application. And also delivery service for meals and household goods by using motorbike taxi dispatching service.
イオンモール全社といたしまして、アジアへの展開、これはアジアシフトというふうに言ってますけれども、こちらとやっぱりデジタルを取り組んでいくということで、デジタルシフトというのがやっぱりミッションとしてあります。インドネシアの方々の生活に欠かせないツール、これを我々モールも取り込んでいって、お客様の利便性の向上でテナントさんの売上の向上で、我々もお客様が来ることによって、いわゆるそのビジネスのパフォーマンスが上がっていくと、こういうふうに考えています。東南アジアですとベトナム、カンボジア、ここでモールを展開しております。 で、今後ゴジェックさんも今ベトナムの方には進出されてますので、そちらの方でも展開していきたいと思ってますし、我々も今のこの3カ国以外に、当然そのアジアで出店する場合は、そこにゴジェックさんがいれば、そこでも一緒にコラボしながらやっていきたいというふうには考えています。
Business collaboration of service that is suitable for local lifestyle and culture and Japanese hospitality service contribute to improve social life all over the world. Next, we move to Cambodia, is one of the fast-growing countries. The varieties of foods in this country enrich many restaurants and family scene. However, in recent years, dealing with unsafe food is becoming one of the real challenges for Cambodia. Ajinomoto Cambodia is a company which has been contributing to making more various cuisines and safe food through umami seasoning in Cambodia. Ajinomoto owns a factory in Phnom Penh where it produces pure quality umami seasonings. The factory is not only focusing on producing quality products but also creating an environment which takes special care of its products, such as protecting them from contamination and ensuring high inspection by both employees and machines in order to deliver safe and trusted products to customers. All of their products are produced and organized in quality by Cambodians to deliver safe everyday meals.
ការងាររបស់ខ្ញុំគឺធានានៅផលិតផលដែលមានគុណភាពល្អស្របតាមបច្ចេកវិទ្យារបស់ជប៉ុនហើយខ្ញុំមានមោទនភាពដែលបានបម្រើការងារក្នុងក្រុមហ៊ុន Ajinomoto ជាក្រុមហ៊ុនអន្តរជាតិរបស់ជប៉ុន
Ajinomoto Group established Ajinomoto Cambodia in 2009. It is supporting various aspects of daily life of Cambodian people, especially in terms of food industry and home cooking. The company continues to research and develop products in order to deliver better products for more people in Cambodia.
ខ្ញុំកំពុងធ្វើការផ្នែកធនធានមនុស្សនិងកិច្ចការទូទៅខ្ញុំមានអារម្មណ៍សប្បាយរីករាយណាស់ក្នុងការធ្វើការនៅទីនេះដែលយើងទាំងអស់គ្នាគឺតែងតែសហការគ្នាទៅវិញទៅមកដើម្បីសម្រេចនូវគោលដៅនិងការបំពេញចិត្តដល់អតិថិជន
Food safety is regarded as a common theme in the world, and this fact shows that producing 100% safe food for health is one of the most important and responsible tasks for food industry. The activity of Ajinomoto Cambodia is contributing to improvement of food industry in Cambodia as leading food company. Reliable food seasoning, Ajinomoto is assisting cooking scene in kitchen for families in Cambodia. Using Ajinomoto for daily meal is now becoming general practice and used in many dishes.
ពួកយើងចូលរួមចំណែកក្នុងការអភិវឌ្ឍវិស័យម្ហូបអាហារឲ្យមានរសជាតិឆ្ងាញ់ឥតខ្ចោះទាំងបច្ចុប្បន្ននិងតទៅអនាគត
Daily Meal constitutes our daily life. Japanese food producing company contributes to Cambodia's social life by producing safe and trustworthy products.
India is a land of diversity that envelops variety of castes, cultures and religions. Amid all these diversifications, people here are united through a deep sense of tolerance for a multitude of faiths existing in this nation. Beautifully showcasing this religious unification is the Shivmoga district of Karnataka, where a mosque and a temple share the same space and are playing a significant role in uniting both Hindus and Muslims living in the area.
At one side, where people are paying obeisance to Hindu gods, on the other side, the verses of Holy Quran are being recited. This is not the description of two holy sites, but of one side with two different beliefs entering into full communion with each other. Located around 30 kilometers away from Shivmoga district in Bengaluru, in the village of Hanagri, the temple of God Putrai and Chandeshwari and the shrine of Hazrat Sayyid Sadat are built in the same compound and are thronged by both Hindu and Muslim devotees. It is believed that both the gods were very close to the saint, and thus their place of worship is also built in the same premise.
हज़रत सैयद सादत दरगाह, ये भूतराय चौड़ेश्वरी बाबा के खिदमतदार हैं। पहले से आया 500 साल से चल रहा रहा। यहाँ सब आदमियाँ भी आती हैं, हिंदुआँ भी आते हैं, मुसलमाना भी आते हैं, पूरे आदमी आते हैं। यहाँ भेदभाव क्या भी है।
This harmony is not just limited to the holy site, but the whole village of Hanagri is an example of peace and brotherhood. It has around 400 Hindus and 100 Muslim houses and has never seen any sort of communal disturbance till now. Outside the Dargah, one can find many Hindu and Muslim shops, where one can buy prasad and other things to be offered at the temple and shrine. People also put lock on the chains and take away the key according to the tradition, which they follow in order to get their wishes fulfilled.
इधर हम आते रहते हैं, इधर सब भी मुराद पूरी होती है, दिल की अरमान क्या नियाज कर लेगा तो पूरा होता। अच्छा चल ले गया तो अच्छा सारा होता, ख़राब क्या भी कर ले जाना नहीं, अच्छा नियत कर ले, अच्छी इस्ती सब कर ले जाना तो सब भी अच्छा होता। बहुत दूर से आदमी आती हैं इधर, अच्छे अच्छे दूर दूर से आती हैं इधर, उनकी नियाज़ा मुरादा पूरे कर लेती।
For the last 500 years, this shrine has been a common center of spirituality for people belonging to different communities and has been playing a key role in strengthening harmony while promoting peace and trust among all religions.
The second biggest railway network in Asia and the biggest public sector enterprise of the country that connected nooks and corners to the mainstream, Indian Railways transport millions of passengers on a daily basis, which results in a generations of solid waste in large amount. But Indian Railways is leaving no stone unturned in maintaining and cleaning railway stations across the country. Take a look. As hundreds of thousands of passengers depend on railways to commute in various parts of the country on a daily basis, managing the enormous amount of solid waste generated becomes an uphill task for Indian Railways. To manage its waste better, Railways has set up solid waste management plants at several stations across the country. Jaipur is the first station to set up solid waste management system for the disposal of solid waste in eco-friendly manner. It is also helping in the generation of energy from the garbage which is used as fuel for cooking and other purposes.
जो रेलवे स्टेशन जैसे सार्वजनिक जगह पे जो कचरा इकट्ठा होता है, उसको ना सिर्फ पूरे तरीके से प्रॉपर डिस्पोजल हो, बल्कि इस तरह से डिस्पोजल हो जो कि पर्यावरण फ्रेंडली है, इको फ्रेंडली है। ये ना सिर्फ हर एक स्टेशन पे होना चाहिए, बल्कि हमें यात्रियों में भी जागरूकता क्रिएट करने की जरूरत है।
Solid waste generated in trains is collected by the workers and then segregated as biodegradable, slowly degradable and non-biodegradable waste. The biodegradable waste component consists primarily of leftover food of passengers. The slowly degradable waste component includes paper waste like newspapers, disposable cups, food containers and lids, and the non-biodegradable waste component comprises of plastic waste like carry bags, bottles, cups and lids. The biodegradable waste is crushed into slurry which goes through biodigesters during a 3-layered procedure. Once the process is completed, the waste turns into gas which accumulates in biogas storage balloon and is used for various purposes on railway stations.
गाड़ियों की झड़ाई के बाद में जो वहाँ से वेस्ट कलेक्ट होता है वो इस प्लांट पे आता है। प्लांट में आने के बाद में उसको सेग्रेगेशन किया जाता है। सेग्रेगेशन में पॉलीथीन अलग, पेपर अलग और आपकी प्लास्टिक अलग, ये सब अलग करके इनको और बायोडिग्रेडेबल वेस्ट जो है वो एक जगह इकट्ठा किया जाता है।
Being one of the major railway stations on Western Line, Mumbai Central Railway Station also faces the problem of solid waste. In order to maintain the cleanliness of the stations as well as to preserve the already decaying environment, Solid Waste Management Plant brings effective solution to this issue at Mumbai Central Railway Station.
ये वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट का एक सफल प्रयोग है और ये हमारे वातावरण को भी क्लीन बनाती है और एक क्लीन एनर्जी के तहत हम इनसे जो गैस जनरेट कर रहे हैं, गैस जनरेट करके हमारे पास जो किचन है, किचन में हम इनका गैस से उपयोग करते हैं।
Ministry of Railways is determined in maintaining the cleanliness in trains as well as on the stations, and the installation of solid waste management plants on railway stations will pave way for a healthier and clean environment. That's all we have for you this week. Your comments and suggestions are important to us. Do give us your feedback at suggest.myindia@gmail.com. I'm your host, Karen Zimik, and it's goodbye from the entire production team.